As a child, my school had many fads, such as the Tamagotchi and Pokemon cards, but none of them appealed to me as did Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I'm not too sure why it appealed to me more so than the others, but it has led to some memorable childhood memories. Now, most of these memories could be classed as sad now, but for the time, it was the thing to be involved with. No matter how immersed I was with real-life duels, nothing beat playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories after school. For many years, I'd wished that I never lost my original copy of the game. However, thanks to my wife, I have a critical part of my childhood with me once again. Although the nostalgia is brilliant, just how good of a game is Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories? Let's find out, shall we? The story of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories takes place in ancient Egypt, where the player takes control of a prince who is an avid dueler. Although life seems pretty simple for the young prince, where he aimlessly plays his cards with his friends, life in Egypt is soon destined for certain doom. High Mage Hai Shin discovers the Forbidden Treasure, which is a set of keys to eternal power thanks to an ancient god. As the prince, you must then avenge your parents' death by obtaining each piece of the puzzle, via some lengthy duels and testing grinding sessions, I must add. However, once every piece of the puzzle is collected, you then finally commence in the final battle against Hai Shin to save your home and prevent it from eternal damnation. Although, you may just be a bit too late. The core gameplay for Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, as well as every other Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, is the duels themselves. Collecting monster cards, traps, and magic cards to create the ultimate deck, although it is an extremely long route to take in order for you to create the ultimate deck. Expect many hours of grinding sessions as you duel the vast list of characters that you unlock within the campaign mode, to which you can then duel within the free duel mode. Once you've defeated your opponents in both free duel and campaign, by the way, you are then rewarded the following: a simple card to add to your deck. It's randomly generated, so it could be an extremely rare card or just a simple common card, as well as star chips, which is the currency that you can spend for more cards. But be warned, the greater and more rarer and the more powerful the card, the more chips you're gonna have to spend, and accumulating the required chips can be frustratingly long. With the duels, it is quite basic, much like the real life equivalent. Whoever's monster has the highest attack/defense scores destroys the card it is battling. Pretty simple stuff. You can tell how the game functions purely from the video portion of this review, as it's far better to just show rather than to explain. Although battling is quite quick and easy, you can take a spare moment or two to actually watch the monsters battle. Pretty cool, especially for this generation. And along with the card duels, and the other mechanic for the game is simply maneuvering around the map and interacting with characters. However, as an open world, and vast it may seem, it is all very linear, so don't expect any side quests or anything. The graphics for Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories are standard PlayStation 1 graphics, where each monster's 3D model of themselves aren't really too impressive for today's standards. However, the time that the developers must have gone through to render the vast amount of monsters included with this game is just pure impressive. Now, when it comes to interacting with the characters, so Jono, Tayana, Villager 1, 2, and 3, as well as Hai Shin and Seto Kaiba and everything else like that, they are just simply merely sprites from the anime, which with some very limited mouth movements and the occasional blink. Again, nothing too impressive, but the graphics were never meant to be the most engaging thing for this game. And as for sound, there really aren't any sounds, especially in regards to dialogue. Everything is told through text and accompanied with an occasional sound effect, like a warp sound when you travel through time. Yes, time travel does actually happen within this game. The music, however, is iconic for me, as it can set up the mood perfectly, just like what music is supposed to do. Slow and low tone for a boss fight, and sweet and serene for when you're having a conversation with a friend. Now, I will link to the playlist for the soundtrack in the description, and I highly encourage you to take a look. Now time for my final verdict on Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Now, although the story is fairly basic, as are the graphics, and the sound for that matter, however, I can't speak for those who've actually played this title when it was brand new, so I'm assuming it was considered a success because there was a sequel. Now, as a child, this game fueled my love for Yu-Gi-Oh! And even introduced me to tactile gaming with all the fusions and the magic and trap cards and everything. But as an adult gamer, I'm going to have to look at this in a different light other than a childhood gem for me. This game is long and a grind, to say the least, and to be honest, can become boring at times and is not as engaging as future Yu-Gi-Oh! Titles. However, despite all this, the duels do make up for the grind, with every single duel being completely different from the last, as you never know what cards are going to end up in your hand from your deck. It keeps you on your toes, and you're going to have to like figure out how you can overpower or out-tactile your opponent depending on which cards are in your hand. It's brilliant. As I say, each duel is different from the last. Now, if you're a gamer wanting to experience Yu-Gi-Oh! For the first time, I'd say that this is a fairly good place to start, as it starts you off easy enough for you to get your head around the game, and then eventually does get harder. It's worth a challenge. However, if you're not interested in Yu-Gi-Oh!, then this game, it just isn't for you. There are other tactile games out there which can do just exactly the same job as this, but you know, it's not really engaging enough for someone who isn't keen on the genre, as in Yu-Gi-Oh! But now, for those of you who want a piece of Yu-Gi-Oh! Nostalgia, or just a general fan of Yu-Gi-Oh!, then my friend, this game is just for you, and it'll quench your thirst for a good duel in no time. Out of 10, I can solidly give Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories a 7 out of 10. Thank you ever so much for watching my video review of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Please remember to sign up for the website and everything. I was going to say subscribe, like, and everything else. However, this video portion is an exclusive to the website. So this is not going to be found on YouTube. You're going to have to go onto this page to find this video portion of the review. So please make sure you register for the website. Plenty of other perks and much more coming in the future. And of course, keep an eye out on the website as well, because a lot more news, reviews, and other good stuff coming your way. Thank you once again, and I'll see you on the next one.